Hi Pisces, welcome back. Pisces, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages, then I'm going to go into the love, you versus them reading. I'm time stamping this April because that's when I'm recording it, but my readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when you need to hear it. And you already have a card out, so let's go ahead and get started. You have the card of Jupiter here. So this is all about expansion and growth. Sometimes I feel like this is a really lucky energy, so this might be a good time to, I don't know, put your name out there, Pisces, and or maybe take a roll of the dice, I guess, if you will. It's a very positive energy, and there's a lot of enthusiasm behind it, which is interesting to me because I actually was going to do your reading yesterday, but the energy when I sat in the meditation was so exhaustive. It felt a bit overwhelming. It felt overstimulated to me. So some of you may have been in that spot where you were feeling, overstimulated, to be quite honest with you. But then going into this energy of more of being within the flow, okay, a very much more of an optimist type of energy, right? Rather than being a pessimist. So I love this. It's beautiful. I was so excited to do your reading, and I was so glad that I put it off until today because the energy is like night and day difference. So some of you also may be getting like a night and day difference, okay, during this time frame. But let's get into it and see. I'm going to pull some Osho Zen cards for you, Pisces. Wow, how did I know I was going to get that? It's the card of exhaustion. Okay, so that's the energy that I was feeling yesterday when I sat to do your reading. So I'm not surprised, again, to see that here. And then you also have existence and thunderbolt. So tower energy, I feel like some of you may be in this space where just like you feel zapped, your energy may feel zapped. It may feel like things are erratic or hard to control. I also heard difficult to explain. Like the way that you're feeling, I feel may be difficult to explain to yourself and to others, right? It feels a little bit discombobulating to me, which is interesting to me that on the other hand, you have this expansion card, which is quite the opposite of that. Actually, this is encouraging you, Pisces, to explore the potential of whatever you have going on in your life or within yourself, especially if you're being presented this weird energy, okay, or feeling a bit out of sort. Sorry, give me a second. Have you ever been in a situation that was a bit difficult or and it kind of just throws you off completely and therefore zaps your energy? But then through that difficult experience, you learn how to cope. Okay, like you find your way through that energy because difficulties do not last forever. Okay, contrast does not last forever. Like there's always a bounce back period. And anyways, have you ever caught yourself coming out of a difficulty and then realizing your potential? Like realizing like, wow, I did figure it out, or I did get that sorted out. Like, have you ever looked back on your past, Pisces, or like a past experience you had where you thought like you were not going to figure something out and then you did, it's kind of like that. It's like you're going to figure this out, Pisces. It's just a matter of time. So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Pisces. What else do we have coming through for my Pisces? The High Priestess. Oh my goodness, that's a whole reading right there. The Hanged Man, King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords, holy crap, and the Five of Pentacles. So, hold up. Pisces, wow, there's a lot of masculine energy showing up here in your reading. Now, this could be geared more towards my masculine Pisces, and or you're dealing with a lot of masculine energy during this time frame, okay? Or one very strong masculine influence. So take it as it's resonating with you, and needing to use your intuition to be able to like discern what is the next best step for you, because I do feel like a pull in many different directions that's leaving you quite exhausted, quite in this space of like not even not knowing what to do, but not even wanting to, you know. It's almost like I'm too exhausted to even try and figure it out, or and you're not really meant to figure this all out, Pisces. That's the thing. That is a function of the spirit, not a function of the ego. The ego takes the hit through life experience, which launches thoughts and ideas of what you'd prefer instead. And then your job is to get into receptive mode, and spirit does all the work to bring it together. And then your job is to get into the best feeling space you can get, with the faith and knowing that things are being orchestrated on your behalf, so that you become a match to the solution that your spirit has orchestrated for you. And anything less than that will not do. We think it's our mind that's solving our problems, but actually our mind is making it worse. Our ego brain is making it worse, because the more you continually focus on the problem, the less you're in receptive mode, and the less you're a match to the solution you're looking for. Our function, right, is this part of our whole self, our ego, the part of us that's functioning in the reality, the real world, is to, through life experience, feel that negative tug of something not going our way, and identify through that experience what we do want to go our way, and then to back away from it, chill out, refocus ourselves into a better feeling state, and then spirit brings in, via law of attraction, the right and best solution for you. But how many people actually practice that? Very few, because very few people understand the laws of the universe. Instead, most people want to tackle a problem by worrying over it, dwelling over it, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, to the point where they're physically exhausted, which their physical exhaustion is showing them that the way that they are focused upon this is not in their best interest, is disconnecting them from vitality. But yet, most of us do that. We want to tackle the problem to the ground with our mind until we are restless. And usually what happens is we do put ourselves into a space of fatigue, where eventually we have to let go in order to feel better, or we get sick, and therefore we're forced to let ourselves rest, our brains rest, because we literally cannot go forward anymore. And through that, finally, you eke out enough allowance that you might get a taste of the solution, a partial solution. And then we want to say, oh, it's because all of the worrying and the struggle I did that brought about the solution. And your higher self is saying, No, you didn't have to go through any of that struggle and exhausting yourself to get to the solution. All you had to do is feel that very first hit of, ooh, I don't like this or I don't want this, and then get out of the way. Move on your merry way. You could have been bebopping happy all along the journey, and the solution would just keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. It's us that put the struggle on our path, Pisces. It is us that put the blockages in our way through our mind. And so that is the message for your spiritual reading. I know that's just what I feel, okay? So that was completely a guided message, kind of based off the cards. But looking at the cards, I will tell you this. There's expansion and growth here. And something that doesn't maybe seem like a lucky opportunity is a lucky opportunity, because it's teaching you how to better manage your vibration, how to better tune in, because nothing teaches us more about what we want than experiencing something we don't want. And it helps us to become a stronger focuser. So some of you, like, there's this erratic energy going on, but you're being spiritually guided through it, and they're asking you to see the bigger picture rather than get into the action-oriented, worrisome-oriented, dwelling space, which only depletes you. They want you to instead take that off the table and just go into the space of knowing and allowing, and then the expansion, the right answer, the next right thing, the next most logical move will become available to you. And I was going to go into the others, but I feel guided away from talking about the others, because it doesn't matter. It only matters what you're doing with your vibration first and foremost. And that's the part that this reading is really wanting you to focus on. So I'm going to leave the spiritual part there, but we are going to go into the love reading where I'll talk about who you could be dealing with during this time frame. But let's see what the Law of Attraction guidance cards have to say. Ooh, is that an ice cream truck? If it is, I got to put you guys on pause. Is it? Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm like the biggest kid. I think it is! Ah! It is! I gotta go get ice cream. Hold on a second. Hold on. And I'm back. I'm sorry. I just totally nerded out. I saw the ice cream man, the ice cream truck coming. And I have been wanting a banana fudge pop for so long. And yeah, like in the middle of your reading and everything, I was like, I gotta go. There's an ice cream truck, you know. But, you know, I didn't get down there in time. So he already drove off, but I'm wondering, like, should I take that out of this video? Or, you know, I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. Why not? It's the little things, you know? If I see him come back around, though, I'm getting that ice cream. All right, what is the guidance for Pisces? Guidance for my Pisces. Ooh. $42 is the number of the card. Should I leave or should I stay? It's very empowering to discover that your patterns of thought do not have to follow your current situation, and therefore your current situation on all subjects can change. We do not recommend taking the physical action of leaving a relationship without deliberately coming into thought alignment with the new desires that's been born out of your current situation. And then whether you stay or whether you move on, you can have exactly what you desire. So they equate that to a relationship in this card, but that could also be when it comes to jobs, homes, any sort of movement, Pisces. So, wow, let's go to the love portion of the reading and see what else we have coming through. I will see you in just a second. And welcome back. Okay, so now we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading. Roles may be reversed. Flip it if you need to. It can be about an intimate partner, an ex, but it could also be about family member, friend, coworker, you name it. Keep an open mind. And let's get into it. So, I am not surprised at all, Pisces, that this card came out, because that's kind of what your spiritual reading was about. It was like chilling out, going with the flow, allowing yourself rest, allowing yourself time to just, chill, heal, you know. This person has the card number 10, which is about completions, but it also talks about harmony. So I feel like this person's kind of in a similar energy where they're also just kind of needing to go the peaceful route, the healing route, the in the flow route. You both could be in the flow during this time frame as well. So, let's see what led up to the now, Pisces. I'm going to look at how you both see each other and how you both feel underneath it all, and most likely outcome. Pisces. 7 of Cups. Ooh. 6 of Swords. 5 of Swords. So I sense that there's a lot of confusion here about which direction to go towards, or what's the right thing to do. There's a sense of disconnection as well. Like feeling like, again, that you cannot find the answers or the solutions. And there's also stress showing up, and it may even be showing up in your body as tension or tension headaches. They're specifically the head area, but take it as it resonates. It's a general reading. It's just a form of stress. Like I feel like you're in this space of, like, what do I do? You know, but it's almost like that constant questioning is what's causing the stress, because Spirit's saying there's nothing for you to do. That's our job. You chill out, we do the work. Ooh, that's exactly what your spiritual reading was about. I don't know why some of y'all skip the spiritual reading, go straight to the love reading, but I know some of you do. But honestly, when you watch them together, it's so interwoven. So I really encourage you to go back and watch the spiritual part if you didn't. Okay, so let's see this person's recent past. The Tower. Wow, they've been in the same or similar energy as you, Pisces. This person may be very connected to you, and or you may feed off of each other's energy. I don't feel it's coincidence, but it may also be coincidence if they've been feeling the same way. Disturbed is the best thing I could describe this as. That's a strong word. They're just feeling emotionally unstable, you know. It's like this person is also looking for answers, but looking in all of the wrong places, allowing themselves to worry or dwell too much. Really getting into a darker emotional space rather than like allowing their inner being to lead the way. So I feel like both of you being a bit lost. Okay. So let's bring it into the now then and see how you are perceiving each other. How does Pisces see this person in the now? The Four of Wands. Two of Swords. Judgment. Three of Pentacles. There's some uncertainty about like how things are going to come together. My goodness. And yet there is a union here. Yet there is this cooperative building block energy showing up as well. So like, I feel like you know that you can build a life with this person, or that you can build with this person in general. It's just about what decision do you want to make. And I feel like some of you have either a lot going on or things that are pulling you in different directions that may be altering your perception of the connection at the moment, or altering your decision making. So let's see how this person views you, Pisces. How do they view you? Five of Swords. Whoa. King of Swords. Holy shnikes. The Star. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius or an air sign. Specifically, if you're dealing with that sign, I feel a lot of harshness around that. Okay, something to be healed there, whether it's on your end or their end. An air sign in particular, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But anyways, I feel like that's, I don't know, take that if that resonates. Anyways, how they're perceiving you, Pisces. They're giving me the song Stone Cold by Demi Lovato. So, yeah, there's definitely a harshness here. Definitely a coldness. Definitely, it's either a really strong, detached, like stern energy, or I'm also getting the song Mean. It's by Taylor Swift. There's a meanness here. And yet the Star, so there's like a wish for more softness. Like, I feel like this person wishes that you would be just like a little bit softer, especially if you're a masculine Pisces. I feel like if you're a feminine, you may reverse that message. Like, you might be the one wishing this person would like ease up or soften up or something. But take it as it resonates. So, let's go into the heart space and see what's going on emotionally. How does Pisces feel about this person? Really? Okay. I also feel a strong mother presence. I don't know if you're the mother or the mother's involved, or like a generational thing, but I feel a mother presence. I just want to put that out there. But anyways, in the heart space, I feel like Pisces, interestingly enough, like, I feel like you feel stronger than ever. I feel like you know you can take care of yourself. You do know what to do. Like, I feel like there may have been a point, or there may be times where you feel like you don't know, or there's that uncertainty there, but deep down within you, I feel you always really know. Okay, and if you just do a little bit of chilling out, then the answers will be shown to you. But I feel also very strong desire here, or emotions towards the connection. One of you wants to take better care of yourself. I was gonna say one of you wants the other to take better care of themselves, but I couldn't get that out. So let's see what this person has going on in the emotional space. Pisces. Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. How many? That's too many. Okay, so since so many came out, I'm just going to read them like this. I think that this person is in this space of focusing on themselves and their independence. At the same time, they want peace. They are in this space of healing. They're looking for potential. And I also feel like a very strong emotion. You know, this person is relying on their strengths to be able to handle whatever difficulties are going on or coming towards them. I feel that there is a completion coming in and, you know, some sort of success for this person, but they need to loosen up a little bit. This can be a very tight energy, a very closed off energy. So that's something that is on their path. Let's see most likely outcomes for Pisces. What is the most likely outcome? 3 of Wands. You know what there's a fear of? There's a fear of making a bad decision or a wrong decision. And Spirit is saying all decisions, whether you label them good or bad, bring about evolution of life experience. And so from the higher perspective, there is no such thing as a bad decision. But I do feel that I actually like this outcome because it's kind of like once you get out of your own head, once you get out of your own way and you start going with the flow, then avenues, pathways open up for you, Pisces, and it brings about a much more positive, optimistic energy to the table where you can actually get things done, but like in a productive way, in a joyful way, in a way that feels vital and good to you. So I do feel whatever the energy drain is, and I also picked that up in the spiritual reading, that there is some expansion out of that into a much more light and optimistic energy. So let's see this person. Most likely outcome. Can't believe that ice cream man didn't stop long enough for me to get out there. If you didn't watch the spiritual reading, I had an ice cream truck come through my neighborhood and I paused the reading and everything and I was booking it and he was gone. I'm like, wow, you're supposed to stop and wait. Anyways, all bummed about my ice cream. Oh, yes, this is beautiful. Wow, my goodness. Okay, so person you're connecting with, it's all about love for them. It's all love. It's all emotion. It's all good is also what I'm getting. You know, this person has a soft spot for you, Pisces, and they're also more sensitive than they appear, or maybe you're aware of that. You know, and sometimes the most sensitive people can also be on the opposite side of that, like the most harsh people. And I think it's because sensitive people feel everything to such like an intense degree that the polar opposites are polar opposites, right? Where like people, like for instance, other people who may be like very monotone or I don't know, not as sensitive energy. I don't want to say dull, but you know what I mean? Like not as affected by energy or other people. They tend to like be right in the middle of the road. Like no one extreme this way, no one extreme that way. So I feel like this person, and you could relate to this, Pisces, is more of the sensitive nature than you realize. Or maybe even more than they realize. But I do feel like there is like this leap of faith here. Some of you second chance. Like this person wants to take a chance at love. Like they are trying to open themselves up and open their heart space up. They're looking for healing. But they've been looking in all the wrong places. But I feel harmony and flow coming through in the future energy. So let's see what the guidance is then Or, geez Louise, for you and your person. Oh my gosh, it's the same exact card from your spiritual reading. 42, should I leave or should I stay? I guess I'll read it to you again. It's empowering to discover that your patterns of thought do not have to follow your current reality, and therefore your current reality can change. We do not recommend taking the physical action of leaving without deliberately coming into thought alignment with your new desire that has been born out of your current reality. And then, whether you stay or whether you leave, you can have exactly what you desire. They call that pre-paving the way, Pisces, with your mind. And then the action. Wow, very interesting. Very interesting reading. I love this. I hope you guys love it too. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or having your own chart. I have lots of water here, particularly Pisces energy, but could be Cancer, Scorpio. I have Aries. I have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Cancerian energy, and Capricorn. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content or any of my lives, as I am bringing back my Sunday lives, which I will be doing, I want to say every Sunday, but at least a few Sundays a month. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on Facebook for more fun stuff. I did go live there just the other night. All of it linked down in the description box below, as well as in the about section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.